Yo, check this out. Check this out, YouTube. We're gonna knock out this Chud the Builder, man. You know he ended up doing all them racial slurs and stuff. End up popping the dude, getting arrested, man. And the guy ended up passing away, so his charges got upgraded. So I'm gonna check out what 1090 Jakes had to say about it. You feel me?
After shooting a man,
I got two little versions of it. You feel me?
It all. Now, before we start this video, I want to make it clear, we do not condone or promote racism in any way, shape, or form on this channel. And I have carefully edited this video to comply with all of YouTube's...
Nah, 1090 Jakes solid, man. He's solid. He's solid, you feel me? Definitely solid, man. Shout out to 1090 Jakes, bro. That was the first person... Hey, gang, like, that's the first person I reached out to. Well, not the first. I reached out to a couple other people, but he was the first person actually to hit me back, right? And was like, yeah, man, it's cool for you to react to my videos. Like, that's love, you feel me? Like, especially from somebody on that, you know what I mean, on that type of pedestal on this platform. You feel me? Like, that was love. Family TV gave me love the other day. Like, man, we getting better and better with it. We're going to jump into this, man. Check out what's going on with Chud. Check on the victim, you feel me? Chud had a GoFundMe. Crazy work. I think it raised almost over $100,000, if I'm not mistaken. And the victim also has a GoFundMe, you feel me? Like, we ain't biased over here. We got to go both ways with it. Man, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy that you just want to antagonize people like that. You feel me? Like, we got so much going on in this world. Like, could be doing so much better things than just doing, you know what I mean? Shit like this. Like, it just don't make no sense at the end of the day, man. You feel me? It take effort to hate a person, bro. You feel me? It don't take no energy at all to just love somebody. You feel me? Like, genuine love them. Like, it don't take no energy to do that. You taking energy out yourself. You feel me? Making yourself miserable by hating other people. You feel me? Just cause a color of their skin tone or something like that. They go for black, white, pink, purple, whatever, man. You feel me? Like, man, judge them off their character, man. Or how they, you know what I mean? Like, can't just go like that. But let's get into this, man. I'm doing too much yapping. Let's get into this.
So hopefully this doesn't get demonetized for any reason, because all we are doing is providing commentary and going over
right.
Shouldn't do. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever set up with your credit or just want your direct deposit sooner and more on top of their finances. May 13th, 2026, it was 1:20 in the afternoon when law enforcement responded to the Montgomery County Courthouse in Clarksville, Tennessee, after reports of shots fired.
Right.
Arriving on scene, they'd find two men shot who were fighting each other when one drew a gun, shooting the other and himself in the process. Immediately, social media exploded.
Oh, he chili bobbed. Oh.
As the shooter was identified as none other than 28-year-old Dalton Etherly, aka Chud the Builder. The IRL streamer known for rage baiting the public with racial slurs and his catchphrase, "They're chimping out."
Yeah, keep talking, I'ma show you.
It's the usual suspect.
And I'ma show you. Don't say a mother thing to my kids.
I wonder who pissed her off. She's chimping out. Chimping out.
Yeah, man. Don't say to my kids.
She's chimping out.
Now this video would clearly show a woman enraged, but wouldn't show the interaction leading up to it.
Right.
Without full context, Chud would post a video attempting to push stereotypes and promote prejudice as he says the usual suspects. But in this next video, Chud would blatantly use the N-word and show everyone the type of person he is.
You know, my favorite line from the is, you got freedom of speech, you just don't have the freedom of consequences from your speech. It's like telling an inmate, hey, you got the freedom to leave your jail cell. You just don't have the freedom of consequence. Hey, you got the freedom to speak, but we're going to threaten you with deadly violence if you do use that freedom. Hey, you got the freedom to leave your jail cell, but we're going to threaten you with deadly violence if you do use that freedom. It doesn't sound like the inmate's very free. Oh, well, we all know that because he's an inmate. Oh, but it doesn't sound like the white man's very free. You're going to threaten me with deadly violence? You're going to threaten to starve my family and my company? Am I really free to do that? And if I'm not free, then why are we not fighting for our freedoms back? Are we just okay with losing our freedoms as white people?
A weak attempt at justifying racism with freedom of speech. Comparing himself to an inmate who lacks freedom because he receives threats for being blatantly racist.
Like, but this has nothing to do with freedom of speech. It don't. But carry on. I'm gonna let him finish.
Just shows you how weak Chud or Dalton really is. Because Dalton is the type of person that wants the ability to bully without the consequence of getting beat. To further prove this point, Chud would go out of his way to target and disrespect any black person he thought he could get a reaction.
And man, listen, a real racist, they ain't gonna be around you. None of that. They don't wanna drink with you, eat with you, sleep with you, nothing. That's why I say this is more harassment, antagonizing. Like, nobody likes that, yo. Like, nobody, man. We just gotta learn how to love each other, one another, man. Or just stay away from each other. You feel me? It's so much easy just to stay away.
And from hoping for a viral moment he could monetize and profit off. And he would do this by claiming he was exercising his freedom of speech protected by his First Amendment. But when he ran into someone who was not only willing to defend himself, but to actually fight, Chud hid behind the Second Amendment, his right to bear arms.
He chimping out.
Right.
He said, what's the issue? Because I looked at him.
Chimping out?
He chimping out.
Put that phone down. Put
Why?
that phone down.
You don't like looking ugly?
Put that phone down, bitch ass boy.
Shut up. Come on, come do something. Come do something.
Put that phone
Pull
down.
up.
Oh, he got phone.
Yeah, walk up.
Alright.
That's what I thought.
Boy say he got that
chimping
phone.
out. They chimping out. They parked in the fire lane, chimping out.
I'm
They
right
mad.
here.
They
I'm
mad
right
because
here.
I'm. They mad because I'm holding my shit.
I'm right here.
You better get out my face.
I'm right here.
Get out my face, boy.
Hey, you
So Chud wasn't just rage baiting the public,
Nah.
he was provoking
Right.
while armed,
Right.
waiting for someone to assault him so he had the so-called legal excuse to defend himself by shooting them. But legally, that isn't stand your ground. Tennessee is very similar to...
Man, you can't provoke. You cannot provoke and then play the victim. It doesn't work that way. But carry on.
Where I live at, Florida. Florida is very similar to Texas. All three of these states share the stand your ground law. But one of the little conditions for stand your ground is you cannot lawfully stand your ground if you provoked the confrontation.
Exactly.
Come do something. Come do something. Pull up.
Oh, he got phone.
Yeah. Walk
1090 Jakes.
So for
He using their brain.
somebody
He using the law.
when
He
they
get
say
it.
they're gonna do something and they call you this and that, you say try me, touch me, hit me, swing. I bet you won't.
Right.
That's provoking. Somebody does something to you and then you pop them. That's not self-defense. You caused that.
Yeah.
Chud would post his version of events to Twitter stating, they are parking in the fire lane, chimps blaring music and dancing outside of the car. Got mad at me when I walked by with visible disgust. Proceeded to chimp out through the entire store, usual suspects, plus 100 fatigue. This post would get over 4.8 million.
I think that ain't that the woman, y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Ain't that the woman that said she was like his cheeks used to clap? I'm just saying.
Views, and some of Chud's videos would reach tens of millions of views. He'd follow up with a video addressing those who called him out for hiding behind a gun, telling him to try his antics without one.
The chimps keep saying, why do you need the gun though? Leave the gun at home. Why do I need a gun? To protect myself while just simply existing as a free man. I can say what I want. We can say whatever we want. This is America. You shouldn't react with a chimp out or violent aggression, threats of deadly violence. That just proves our point. Oh, do this without the gun though. Hey cowboy, leave your gun at home and then come out in the street and do a duel. What are you, dumb? The cowboy's always got his gun. Are you stupid?
But you ain't a real cowboy.
You're a bitch. No, you are. You're chimping out because I'm a free man and you're mad. I don't know who you are. Y'all know who I am.
And if it wasn't a gun he relied on, it was mace, because spraying people was another way he could bring in even more views, equaling more money.
Hold on. Let me go turn this on right quick. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Back to the dude, man. Back to the dude, man.
Money. So again, he'd target whoever he thought would react, even preying on the homeless in a park.
A constitutional right to record.
See this lane?
I don't need to ask you if I can exercise my freedom.
You're not gonna tell us you can't record anybody.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Y'all gotta learn the law.
No, well,
Y'all gotta learn the law.
If somebody
Don't walk up on me. Stay right there.
What's gonna happen? It's a public park. You can walk anywhere. Huh?
Keep coming up.
You gonna punch me? Walk anywhere in public.
I'm gonna mace your ass real quick.
Mace? Oh, is that all? So you're one of those guys?
I'll spray the shit out you. Yeah.
I would rather you punch me in my face.
Just learn how to act, bro.
Learn how to act. Learn how to ask. Learn how to ask.
Why you acting like a right now?
Acting like a what?
That's
You heard me.
disrespectful,
Sit
boy.
Oh, sit down. If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Come on. Look at him.
If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Y'all.
Boy, they gonna show all this in court. Remember this. They gonna show all this in court. I'm just wanting to run through this and let y'all see some little clips of it. Like, we ain't gonna deep dive too much into it, man. Just want y'all to see a little bit of
I know it's controversial, but it's my right to speak free.
Now, it's another one 1090 Jace did, right? So this one, when the charges got upgraded. You feel me? I told you I wasn't going to run you down. We wasn't going to have to stick in there and watch the whole things, the whole videos. You feel me? But now I want y'all to see how he is now. You feel me? Versus then. Now check this out. A $1.25 million bond. You feel me? That was his bond was upgraded to. Well, that was his bond was set.
Shooting.
In the Tennessee shooting.
Good morning, Mr. Italy.
I'll be honest with you, for as big as his head is and as broad as his shoulders are, I thought he would have been a little bit bigger. To be honest, he looks kind of small.
Mr. Easley's on bond apparently on several other matters when this matter was allegedly committed. I'm looking at an A and really a super D, a C, really 3 C's and an A really for.
Because he got a criminal history.
Pretty serious.
Your Honor mentioned criminal homicide. I thought that was attempted.
I said, did I say homicide? I meant to say attempted criminal homicide if I didn't.
Okay, understood.
I thought I did, but that's still an A felony.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a bail
I'm
hearing.
gonna set just a bond right now after we have our bail hearing. Then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at 1.25 million. Based on the fact of how many people in the courtyard were here at the courthouse.
Is it just me, or is he staring into
Nah,
his
he
soul
is.
right now?
He is, though.
Like this officer, deputy, whatever the
He
fuck,
ain't
looks
blink.
like he's ready to crash. Like, yeah, say something on fucking light, right in the courthouse.
And the seriousness of all these felonies and his bond status.
Now, Chud has, again, been given a $1,250,000 bond, but he's also raised a shitload of money. When I did the first initial video, I think he had just raised 100,000, or maybe it was like 60,000, 80,000, something like that. And it started off as like 40,000, but now Chud has raised, Howard County, Nashville has made you can rob some the victim in this medical privacy law. The affidavit notes that there were several innocent bystanders outside the courthouse when Etherly shot his gun. Surveillance video of the incident shows a ricocheting projectile hitting to cover, I believe, his bond, because the bond is...
See, it's like he raised like 100,000, well, 200-something thousand. 200-something thousand.
Usually just going to be 10%, but from what I heard, they're going to want the 10% and collateral.
Yeah, so it's because of the severity and the high profile the case is, right? So that's why they would want the 10% plus collateral. And collateral is like you put your house up. So I don't know if he got a house, but you put things up, you feel me, of value that you own. You feel me? Or if he had like the whole 1.25, like he could get out and get it back. But like I don't think he got that. You know what I mean? Like in the GoFundMe is like it says something about it's for like to help him and his family. So I don't know if he can use that towards legal fees, because the GoFundMe is for something totally different. You feel me? The title of the GoFundMe, but I don't know how that works. You feel me? Like, man. But I would think, and he had a GoFundMe before all this, before he shot that guy, right? Like, I would have thought, man, instead of begging for money like that, you would have actually like been doing something more productive to take care of your family. But I mean, everybody morals and principles ain't the same, so yeah, what it is, man. You gotta let the judge, God, get the last say now. Like, he done wrote his own check, you feel me? Now we got to see if his ass can cash it.
And also, from what I heard, Chud doesn't really have a lot of money like that. Like, I guess he bounces around and stays with people, and he might have lived in a trailer. Like, I heard, you know, I don't know if it's true, but I heard he doesn't really got it like that, which is kind of why he was crashing out to do the content he was doing, because the high views.
Yeah, it made more
paying.
sense. That made more sense.
But we have
though.
some new details after the arrest report was released. A Tennessee man who goes by the moniker Chud the Builder, is known for posting racist videos to social media, was given a $1.25 million preliminary bond on attempted murder and other charges. Dalton Etherly, 28, is accused of shooting another person in the middle of the day on Wednesday outside the Montgomery County Courthouse during an altercation. An affidavit filed with the arrest warrant says that Etherly and the other man engaged in a verbal altercation at about 1:19 p.m. During this verbal altercation, Mr. Etherly turned his body in a bladed stance and reached for his firearm located in his right jacket pocket. Thereafter, a physical altercation ensued. That right there is very important. I don't know much what a bladed stance is, but I'm gonna guess that it went like something, something like that right there. Like, try me, motherfucker. And the thing that's important with this situation,
that boy tried to pull a John Wick.
Stand your ground. You're supposed to meet the attacker with as much force as they're meeting you with, right?
Right.
So if they're not armed with a weapon, you're not supposed to just pull out and blow brains. Now, another little factor in this case, right, is you can defend yourself with lethal force if you're defending yourself from a forcible felony. Forcible felony would be like carjacking, armed robbery, things of that nature. Someone's trying to snatch your chain off your neck. That's a forcible felony. If someone's trying to break into your vehicle while you're in your vehicle, that's a...
But then you have to understand when to stop firing. You can't just keep firing once. That's what they don't tell y'all. You can't just keep firing. Once the threat is down, you have to stop and stay on the scene. You feel me? You have to stop and stay on the scene. Don't run, none of that. Like, you have to stop. Because it'll turn into something different once you keep firing. You see, look at All-Star JR. Kept firing. Like, you can't do that.
Forcible felony. You can dome check and you're beating that motherfucker.
Walk past and you're sitting on the corner.
Thereafter.
Alright, so this was Chud talking once he got once the shooting happened and everything. It was still captured on live stream. So this was that part.
Y'all like the new suit? He said, walk away from me. I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally.
But we ended up finding out this was all false.
He said, you start saying all that chimp out shit.
After you saw the police report.
Started wailing on me even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He was still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
Now, I'll say this, right? Just off of the 36 seconds of bullshit we just heard, bro said he walked out the courtroom, they're pointing at him. So he walked up like a nice gentleman and said, hey, how you doing? You like my new suit? And in so many words, they tell him to fuck off, and he fucked off. Out of every video we've ever seen of Chud live streaming, when has he ever listened? Ever. When people tell him, go away, fuck off, when is he ever he never listens to them.
Never.
He antagonizes them. He no, I have every right to constitutionally stay right here, boy. This motherfucker doesn't listen to nobody. So in this situation, right, in this violent situation, he came out and saw a black man and decided to ask him how he was doing and if he liked this suit. And when the guy told him to go away, he went away. But the guy pursued him for no reason. He pursued him.
Right, so this one, Trap Lord Ross even tuned in on it. Trap Lord Ross even tuned in on this, right? So Trap Lord Ross, with Myron had a lawyer on his stream talking about it. So let me check out. We're gonna check out right here where Myron and let me see what it
says. He didn't get jumped. He started it to basically brandish the gun to intimidate and threaten without even saying anything.
This
if you're losing an argument. Someone go back. Right.
He was asking AI. That was Trap Lord Ross asking AI like what certain things mean.
More audio of what Chud said after this went down, right? It basically says. This is the earliest known audio of Chud the Builder.
Just a little bit how Trap Lord Ross thought about the situation.
He says he didn't do anything.
Let y'all get a little bit of everybody.
He turned into a bladed stance and reached for his firearm before the fight even started. So it sounds like he might have brandished the firearm illegally. He says he didn't get jumped. He started it. He shot the man, then immediately played innocent. The lies are falling apart in real time. So it's all going to be a question of whether it was reasonable for him to fear for his life to pull out the gun. But let's hear what he said again.
Get him off of me! Get him off of me! Get off the ground! I didn't do nothing to him. Get off the ground. Get him off of me! Get him off of me! Get off the ground! I didn't do nothing to him.
You're saying he didn't do nothing to him,
get him off me, get off my
brandished the firearm before he was supposed to. So if that's the case, he's going to be super cooked.
Yeah.
And look, so here's just a little bit more information. Again, this is just an AI overview, all right? So just bear with me.
That's AI overview. I'm going to skip that part.
Because apparently...
So 1090Jace did a short about it, too. Because people was trying to tarnish the victim's name. You feel me? The veteran's name. So check out this.
Because they want to support Chud. Look at this.
The build is still locked up and people are saying Chud the build is still locked up and people are saying he did everyone a favor because apparently the guy that he shot was convicted of solicitation of a minor. And a Wi-Fi warlord by the name of Tribal Elitism would leave a comment saying the black you are defending and saying is a hero is convicted of aggravated domestic violence and grape. Jake is cool with grapists. Fuck no. So I decided to do my homework as usual. And this is Joshua Fox, the white version. Solicitation of a minor.
Goofy.
Now, this Joshua Fox is a disabled Army veteran who suffers from a list of mental health conditions, and he was arrested for domestic violence after threatening his wife wife with a screwdriver. So did he deserve to get shot? Fuck no. I did a list of shit to people, got 5 felonies to prove it, and now I'm trying to give a message on the internet to tell kids to stay out the motherfucking streets. Stop giving excuses for Chud. What he did wasn't right. Chud the bill.
So Jake says...
10 out of Jake said it ain't right. It ain't right.
He said what Chud did wasn't right. He played with the wrong one.
So he gonna want, let me see. This from Myron, and the attorney was talking.
Yelling in bitches' faces and all that kind of crazy stuff that this guy be doing. He'd be going wild over there. But, like, he got a federal agent background, so...
A lot of people are treating this like a First Amendment case. Like, well, you're allowed. It's not a crime to say the... And it's not a crime to say the... But this is not a First Amendment case. That's not what this is about.
Yeah.
He's not charged with saying bad words. He's charged with shooting somebody in the belly. And in the context of shooting someone in the belly, if you say words that provoke a confrontation, you can lose self-defense. It's like if you walk into a bank and say, I've got a bomb strapped to my body, give me all the money. Well, you're just saying words, right? But that doesn't mean you're not committing a bank robbery. You don't get a free pass because words were involved. It doesn't become a First Amendment case. There's nothing about this that is a First Amendment case.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's, I know that's what he says, like he's trying to bring free speech back. But yeah, this is going to definitely be, based on the factors you had, the innocence, the imminence, the innocence, the avoidance. Which would avoidance even play into this? It wouldn't, right? Because it's Tennessee, it's stand your ground.
No, it can, because normally in Tennessee it's a stand your ground state. So in otherwise lawful self-defense, if everything else is fine, you don't have a legal duty to retreat. But in Tennessee, if you provoke the confrontation, you lose self-defense unless you withdraw from the confrontation and communicate your withdrawal to the other party. You've essentially reacquired a legal duty to retreat that you would not otherwise have had.
Yeah, so him disengaging is going to be huge if that actually happens.
If that
happens. People are
actually.
saying, did he actually walk away and say, I hope your day gets better, God bless, and he was 70 to 100 yards away? If he actually did that, that obviously significantly increases the strength of his self-defense.
If he did that, by the way, when you're doing that, you have to be withdrawing in good faith. If he's walking away and he's still talking the whole time he's walking away, he's still using the and
that's what he do.
Out stuff. If he's saying that while he's walking
He's
away,
still
he's
engaged.
not really disengaging from the fight. He's still provoking.
Oh, okay.
So you get rewarded because you're trying to genuinely prevent the fight from happening.
Yeah.
You're trying to genuinely de-escalate. If you're walking away and talking, you're not de-escalating anything. You're walking away like the champion.
Gotcha. And that would not be.
So, yeah, he really needed to walk away and disengage if he actually wanted to beat this on self-defense. He didn't really know the self-defense laws before he provoked somebody into attacking him so he could catch his...
The same way.
So here go another defense attorney, right? He be on stop the self-snitching with the rappers and stuff. So here we go.
Employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, and he's facing up to 54 years in prison. No, I don't think he's going to get that. But and his only defense is self-defense. And proportion is the key. It has to be reasonable under the circumstances where another person, a reasonable, prudent person would act the same way. And the amount of force used has to be proportional to what the force that was used against him. But he's going to be convicted on one of these. Probably not attempted homicide, because I don't think he was trying to kill the guy. But employing a firearm during the commission of an aggravated felony or dangerous felony, I think that could pose a little bit of an issue for him. So I hope your bologna sandwich is to your liking, because you'll get plenty of those while you're sitting there and eating your veggie loaf.
So that bologna sandwich, man, is going to be different.
Them bologna sandwiches, that one ain't gonna get him a poached sandwich. Nothing. Let's see what else he got.
Be treated as deadly force, and you can respond accordingly. However, in general, for example, if you're just getting body punched or it's just a regular punch, typically a regular punch is something that you don't respond with a gun, and that's.
But that's all I got for y'all with this Chud the Builder stuff, man. I really didn't want to get into this too much, man. I really don't even got too much thoughts on this. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, he's sitting in jail, man. You feel me? You just treat people how you want to be treated at the end of the day, man. You get way further in life, you feel me? I'm out, man. I'll catch y'all on the back end, man. Make sure y'all send a height to the video.